graduating class of June 18th, 2026. Today we gather to recognize a major milestone in our lives, a moment you planned for, worked for, and in some cases probably thought would never actually get here. And yet, here we are. You made it. Now, I know most graduation speeches are filled with motivational quotes, stories about perseverance, and at least one moment where someone starts to cry. It might be me. But today, I want to talk to you about something that every single one of you as graduates of a technical school know a little something about. Building and creating. You're builders, you're creators, not just of trucks and cars, metal structures and electrical circuits, or HVAC systems. But of ideas, of futures, of communities. You spent the last years, in some cases, learning how to construct, repair, design, and improve. And whether you study automotive, diesel, HVAC, or welding, what you've really been doing is learning how to build a life. Let's be honest, building anything isn't easy. Sometimes the pinpoint test, vacuums, doesn't really match. Sometimes the tools don't cooperate. Sometimes the wiring doesn't go where you thought it would. And the weld doesn't hold. Or the client, you know, your instructor, keeps changing their mind. But you didn't quit. You adapted, you remeasured, you asked for help, you Googled, you ChatGPT'd, you FaceTimed a friend. You took a deep breath, put on your safety goggles, and got back to work. And that, the class of 2026, is exactly what life is going to demand of you. Life is a build. What matters is you keep working. Each day you're torquing bolts. Sometimes the bolts are a big decision, like choosing a job or moving to a new home. Sometimes it's small, like showing up on time, helping someone out, or finishing what you started. All right, it's the small bolts that matter. They hold the whole thing together. Here's the truth. You don't have to have it all figured out today. Life isn't built in a day. It's built one step, one lesson, one leap at a time. Before we close, I want to take a moment to honor the people who helped build the foundation beneath these graduates. The parents, the teachers, the guardians, the mentors, the families. All right, to the parents and the guardians, thank you for the pep talks before tests and the patient nods during late night rants about threaded discussions or IOLs. That needs to be complimented, and the endless support you provided in the partnership with our school. You've been thinking about today, this moment, for a long time now, wondering what it would feel like to watch your loved one walk across the graduation stage, and here you are, witnessing your friend, your loved one's remarkable accomplishment. It's yours to share as well. To our incredible instructors and staff, you taught more than content. You taught character, resilience, and how to solve problems with both skill and heart. You didn't just prepare the students for a test, you prepared them for life. I have the privilege of witnessing your dedication and compassion day in and day out. And our students will be better people for having known you. To our graduates, the graduating class of June 18th, 2026, congratulations. Now go out there and make those engines purr. Keep those trucks on the road. Build those boats, bridges. Make those apartment complexes cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Build something beautiful, build a life. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. We have an outstanding student who is graduating today who would like to share some reflections with us. I would like to welcome Edward Gatto to the stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. It doesn't take much to do the wrong thing. If I've learned one thing in my experience at Universal Technical Institute, it's that it doesn't take much to do the wrong thing. However, it takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and courage to do the right, like these students right here. This is a belief and a thought process I not only exhibited in myself, but witnessed in several of my peers. I've met students straight out of high school. I've met people that are passionate in their craft. I've met students trying to find themselves. And I have met students trying to get a fresh start, and people who even have no clue or goals of ambitions, but proudly found them along the way. The paths of each of these categories of students sounds very different to you and I, but the one thing that they all have in common is that they all possess that dedication, they all possess that courage, and they felt that they were doing the right thing to their own individual journeys, and look at where they are now. Many of you may not know this, but personally, I was that student that had no clue of what my goals and ambitions were, up until I found UTI. I was at an all-time low, a 2-time college dropout, feeling true defeat for the first time. So when I came a year ago for my tour of UTI, I had no idea what I was walking into. I mean, I initially wanted to be an electrician, and we don't even have that one here. But nonetheless, I learned that our school did not offer that program, and I felt defeated once more. But I heard that there was an ongoing HVAC tour, and I heard that as an HVAC technician, I could become a jack of all trades. So that was something that caught my ear for someone who was trying to find themselves. So I gave it a chance, not realizing that in that moment I would find my true passion. I would find myself, and I would even find a place that I could call home. This school has prepared me to handcraft ductwork, recover and charge refrigerant, the order of operations for each piece of equipment and motors, and a plethora of knowledge that I now use every day in the field. But it also prepared me to be a better version of myself, something I hope that we can all share and relate to. Because look where you were before, look where you are now. Turn and look at your families and friends, and soak in the smiles. Look at the faces of pride that they have for you. Because when you walk up on this stage to receive your diploma, walk up with your head held high, with your shoulders standing tall, because you're here. You made it, and you did it for yourself, no matter the obstacles, no matter the journey, whether it be finding yourself or that fresh start, you are here. You get to work in fields that can never be taken by AI, with skills that can never be taken away, in fields that will be the next doctors, lawyers of society, and it's due to that one right choice in life and an abundance of dedication. Because in the end of the day, we will always have our parents to thank. We will always have our families, our friends to thank for pushing us harder, for helping us strive for that greatness, and seeing our true potential that sometimes we may not even see ourselves. But they always help us achieve what we could possibly dream of. And most importantly, we have ourselves to thank, to be proud for doing that hard work, showing that dedication, and doing what's right. Because it doesn't take much for us to do the wrong thing. Class of 2026, be proud of yourself. Thank you for the amazing experiences, and good luck with all of your accomplishments in life. Congratulations.
Thank you, Edward. What a wonderful speech. I would now like to introduce one of our many alumni, Angel Lorenzi, to say a few words to our graduating class.
Because I walked into a room, just like you will, and believe that maybe, just maybe, someone would see something in me. So when you leave here and walk into your first interview, your first shop, your first career fair, or whatever you walk into, just don't think of yourself as another graduate. Excuse me. Walk in knowing you earned your seat at the table, because someone is looking for the person who's willing to learn, willing to work, willing to grow. That person might be you. There's a quote I want you to remember, hopefully by the end of today. How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Think about that. How big would you dream if fear wasn't in the way? Would you apply for the position that seems out of reach? Would you chase the promotion? Would you build a life for your family that you always dreamed of? How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? The truth is, every person you admire started exactly where you are right now, with uncertainty, with doubts, with questions. The difference is that they took the first step anyway. So dream bigger than your circumstances, work harder than your doubts. Stay humble enough to keep learning. Be the person that shows up when no one is watching. Be the co-worker people can depend on. Be the technician who takes pride in every job. And never forget where you started. Because one day, years from now, you might get a phone call to be on the exact same stage. Not because you're perfect, not because you never failed, but because you refuse to quit. And you'll get to look at another class sitting exactly where you are, and you can tell them that anything's possible. So I'm gonna leave with one final question. How big would you dream if you couldn't fail? Don't let fear answer that question for you. Go chase the career, go chase the opportunity, go build the life you imagine. Take pride in your craft, take care of the people around you, and never stop learning. Congratulations, class of 2026. You just didn't earn a certificate. You proved to yourself that you can finish what you start. Now go, show the world what you're capable of. Thank you, God bless, and congratulations.
Graduates, please come to the stage when I read your name. Our first group of graduates have successfully completed all requirements to receive their certificate from UTI's program in automotive technology. Sardur Abelev, student of the Course Award, employed at Abelev Sardur LLC. Andre Alcindor, Board Director's Honors List Award. Emily Antonori, ABK nomination. Gorkum Calumly, Professionalism Honors Award, 5 Student of the Course Awards, 10 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Naim Diaz, Ramsey Infinity, Jalen Evans, Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Faiz Aga Fazi, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 5 Student of the Course Awards, 8 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Arson Ferrer, Eduardo Fortes, student of the Course Award, Director's Honors List Award, ABK nomination. Isaac Garces, Director's Honors List Award. Scheider Germain, Professionalism Honors Award, ABK nomination. Ryan Gomez Holder, 3 Student of the Course Awards, 8 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Anthony Johnson Payano, Professionalism Honors Award, 3 Student of the Course Awards, 10 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Kevin Mabry, Student of the Course Award, ABK nomination. Lior Matayev, Professionalism Honors Award, 6 Student of the Course Awards, 10 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nominations. Alexis Maza. Bruno Moreno. Amir Richardson. 2 Student of the Course Awards, 2 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nominations. Emmanuel Rodriguez Santos. 3 Directors Honors List Awards, ABK nominations. Yancy Rojas. Student of the Course Awards, 3 Directors Honors List Awards, ABK nomination, and employed at Loop Tech Prestige Toyota of Ramsey. Eric Tinatana. Jason Vilela. Subaru of Inglewood. Jalen Williams. Thank you, folks, and congrats to all the graduates.
At this time, I would like to welcome our financial aid director, Ms. Esperanza Perez, to the stage to announce our automotive and diesel industrial technology graduates.
First up, Alan Bustillo, working at Newburgh Toyota. Jack Calderado, 2 Student of the Course Award, 10 Director's Honor List Award, and ABK nomination. Najee Cobb, Director's Juan Del Alcanzar, 3 Directors Awards List, ABK nomination. Anthem Del Rosario, working at Toyota Universe. Joel Diaz, working at J&J Tires and Wheels. Bridget Escamilla, 6 Directors Honors List Awards, employed at Custom Wheels. Jairo Fuentes, ABK nomination. Jensen Glemon. Matthew Gonzalez, ABK nomination. John Hude. Jeremy James. Sean Lipcomb, Belleville Bridgewater Acura. Brandon Lizama, 2 Directors Honors List Awards, ABK nomination. Kenneth Luciano. Luis Maldonado, 2 Student of the Course Award, 2 Directors Honors List Award, ABK nomination. Sean McLaren, ABK nomination. Soraya Pickney. Santiago Quinceno Gutierrez, Director's Honors List Award, ABK nomination. Patricia Ramirez. Deanna Robles, Director's Honors List Award. Jackie Rodriguez, ABK nomination. Caleb Rollins. Josue Soto, Director's Honors List Award. Daniel Zabunio. Jonathan Toribio, ABK nomination. Micah Williams.
The following graduates have successfully completed our Diesel Industrial Technology Program. Saul Awamande Gisla, student of the Course Award and employed at Fotos. Michael Caceres. Gerardo Garcia. Gerardo is the recipient of our Director's Honors List Award and is employed at Cambria Truck Center. Dondi Pierre, 6 student of the Course Awards, 9 Director's Honors List Awards, and ABK nomination. Stephen Tanner, Professionalism Honors Award, ABK nomination, and is employed as a diesel technician at Fleet Works. For the presentation of our Ford Fact graduates, I would like to invite instructor Bill Wright back to the stage to assist with the presentation of awards. The following students are graduates of our Automotive Technology Program with Ford Fact. Francis Campiglia. Josue Flores, 2 student of the Course Awards, 3 Director's Honors List Awards, ABK nomination, and is employed at Performance Ford of East Hanover. Dominic Guzman.
You already know it's all right.
River Kurtz, Director's Honors List Award and Alpha Beta Kappa nomination. Joshua Manzo, student of the Course Award and Alpha Beta Kappa nomination. Ovil Rodriguez, employed at Valvoline. Ryan Salgado. The following graduates have successfully completed our automotive with diesel and industrial technology with Ford Back program. Sean Albino, 7 Student of the Course Award, 6 Director's Honors List Award, and Alpha Beta Kappa nomination. Christian Pro Del Moro, Professionalism Honors Award, Student of the Course Award, and ABK nomination. Thomas Banaco, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 3 Student of the Course Awards, and Alpha Beta Kappa nomination. Luciana Morales Martinez, employed at S&A Auto in Kearney. I would now like to welcome our Education Manager, John Suslowitz, to the podium to celebrate our Weldon graduates.
The following graduates have successfully completed all requirements to receive their certificates in UTI's program in welding technology. Curtis Bond. Andrew Carmona, Professionalism Honors Award. Gavin Daly, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 2 Student of the Course Awards, 2 Director's Honors List Awards, and ABK nomination. John Michael DeLeon, ABK nomination.
This guy, okay.
Rosalmi DeLeon, Professionalism Honors Award, 2 Student of the Course Award, and Employee at Hercules. Jaden Pistachio, Professionalism Honors Award. Michaela Figueroa. James Flores. Nathaniel Gonzalez, ABK nomination, and is employed at AutoZone. Eliana Haas, Professionalism Honors Award and Student of the Course Award. Gabby Hernandez, Bauer Automotive Services. Matthew Labissiere. Elijah Lane. Anthony Lorenzo, Professionalism Honors Award. Aaron Marks, ABK nomination. Samuel McFernan. Gregory Molina. Bridget Molinero, Professionalism Honors Award, 2 Student of the Course Award, 5 Director's Honors List Awards, and ABK nomination. Aiden Marino. Jaden Mosley, Student of the Course Award and ABK nomination. Andrew Muscarell Jr. Kevin Perez, ABK nomination. Cash Bolosny, Professionalism Honors Award and ABK nomination. Jonathan Rosner, ABK nomination. Christopher Salazar, Professionalism Honors Award, Student of the Course Award, and Employed at Compliment. Adiel San Pedro. Brian Santiago. Kyle Shama. Brian Smith. Brian is employed at Alston Newark Airport. Aiden Toribio, Professionalism Honors Award, employed at Sabina Motor Services. Ethan Tyson. Jonathan Villanueva, 3 Student of the Course Awards and ABK nomination. Gabriel Villanueva. Matthew Wolgan, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 7 Student of the Course Awards, 6 Director's Honors List Awards, and ABK nomination.
Thank you.
Aslan Luja. The following graduates have successfully completed all requirements to receive certificates from UTI's program in heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. Kevin Amarante, ABK nomination. Dylan Barbosa, Professionalism Honors Award. Jared Bertone. Adrian Bucko, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 11 Student of the Course Awards, 11 Directors Honors List Awards, and ABK nominations. Jaden Kane, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 3 Student of the Course Awards, 3 Directors Honors List Awards, and ABK nominations. Carlos Campos, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 6 Student of the Course Awards, 4 Directors Honors List Awards, and ABK nominations. Renzo Carraza. Christopher Ferrer. Ethan Fisher. Trey Foster. Walter Garrett, Student of the Course Award, ABK nomination. Edward Gatto, Professionalism Honors Award, 2 Student of the Course Award, 5 Directors Honors List Awards, ABK nomination, and employed at Anthony & Sons Mechanical. Jason Gaviria. Aiden Gillum Hendrickson, employed at Sandstone Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Giovanni Gonzaga, ABK nomination. Evan Lency, Director's Honors List Award and ABK nomination. Jaquan Lewis, ABK nomination. Edward Loper, 3 Directors Honors List Awards and ABK nominations. David Elam Mencia Rivera. Rayleigh Martinez. Joey Martinez Angel. Jason Matos, ABK nomination. Amin Mohammed. Jason Nina. Ethan Perez.
Let's go, Nick.
Christopher Phillips Jr., ABK nomination. Justin Canonas, ABK nomination. Emmanuel Ramirez Cruz, Professionalism Highest Honors Award, 4th Student of the Course Awards, ABK nomination. Daniel Reyna. Wilbert Rivera. D'Angelo Rodriguez.
There you go. One more. Thank you.
Dwayne Sykes, ABK nomination and employed at Helms Brothers. Angel Tavera Arredondo, Student of the Course Award, 3 Directors Honors List Award, and ABK nomination. Edward Tedesco, ABK nomination. Ronald Fenn. Stephen Torrey, 2 Student of the Course Awards and ABK nomination.
Mr. Paganini, it is with great pride and pleasure that I submit these candidates for graduation to be awarded all titles and honors afforded to them by the accrediting commissions and governing bodies of our institution.
On behalf of our school and its official authorities, I am honored to award these candidates all rights and privileges as graduates of Universal Technical Institutes. Graduates, please move the tassel from the passenger side to the driver's side of your cab. Signifying the award. I now present the June 18th, 2026 graduating class of Universal Technical Institute. Let's give them a resounding round of applause. This concludes our ceremonies for today. We invite you to tour the campus and